Hello, it's Krishna here, and I have just seen a wonderful opportunity, and you'll see these all the time on social media, an opportunity to submit a press release to a local online event directory. And Belinda Brill used to work with Profile Magazine, and she very recently started her own online magazine called On Magazine, which is based on events and reviews and of all kinds, from classes to music, you name it, it is on there. And she's calling out for media releases, giveaways and reviews to submit in her next newsletter going out next week. So woohoo! She's only been going like a month and she's already got 500 subscribers. She's going to be a big player. So we want to take advantage of these opportunities. We don't want to let them slide by, because I just saw this like 5 minutes ago and I'm on it. I'm going to my special tool that I shared with you, which is the Write On Press Release Producer. And you'll see it listed in your week 3 handout worksheet. But here it is here. So this is Lisa Mannion, is from the US, and I have used this for a number of years now. It's just such a fantastic template to use to create press releases. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use it, and I'm going to use it for something real that's coming up. I am partnering with my buddy, Jeannie Trelaw, for a workshop on the 23rd of May. And it is about building a brand identity. So this is a workshop. So what I'm going to do is write a release about this workshop, but it's really about our partnership and why we created it. So my purpose is to promote the workshop on Magazine. So I will submit it also as an event submission, but I'm also going to give a press release. And Belinda may choose to use a press release, she may not. But isn't it worth a go? Like, I can just fill out the press release producer and Bob's your uncle. So let's have a go. All right, now. Okay, so the first thing to do, yes, it's for the timing is for immediate release. Now, the thing is, first of all, coming up with a newsworthy headline, and I'm going to take the angle of there being lots of entrepreneurs on the Sunshine Coast. Growing entrepreneur. I'm writing this completely off the cuff, so I'd normally recommend I probably write a draft and then put it on, but hey, I'm in action mode and I want to show you how I'm doing this. So growing entrepreneur, growing Sunshine Coast, entrepreneur, community inspires. Colourful partnership, which is Jenny and me. I just want to get the attention. They might change the headline and I might change it yet. Now, where am I calling from? I am calling from, I'm just going to say Maroochydore. It's a bit more central than Twin Waters. And we're in Queensland, and it is May, and the date is the 6th. And the year is 2014. Now this is all going to come out when it formats at the end. Okay, so what am I doing? Now my opening paragraph is my introduction. What's the purpose of the release? Why is it information of interest? Are you sure it's newsworthy? So I want to be a little bit newsworthy. Yes, it's about our workshop, Now, I'm actually probably going to go and find a statistic. I will contact the council or one of the business enterprises and get a stat, ideally, especially if I'm submitting this to the newspaper. For the On Magazine, I might just leave it as this and get it out, and then write another one to Rebecca, who's the business editor of Sunshine Coast Daily. But let's start here. So the growth of entrepreneurs. I want to say something like the changing business environment, but I'll tweet later. So the growth on the Sunshine Coast has led to the partnering of local Krishna Everson and Jeannie Trelaw to develop and the growth of entrepreneurs on the Sunshine Coast has led to the partnering of local businesswomen Krishna Everson and Jeannie Trelaw to develop brand identity workshops for startup enterprises. Okay, that's so far my opening. I'll show you at the end what I'll do and how I'll tweak it. I'll probably sit on it overnight, or I'll submit it to Belinda and then we'll see how we go. The 5 W's. The second paragraph should include the details, the who, what, where, when, and why of the release. It's a good idea to include quotes from credible sources that support your information. Now, this is a little bit more promotional than what I would for the newspaper, because it is an event website. So you need to think about, where am I putting my press release? So, yeah, I'm going to probably talk about the workshop earlier than I would if this was going in the newspaper. I would have a little bit more flesh. But I'm going to go straight into it. All right, what's my workshop called again? It's Build Your Distinctive Brand Identity. The workshop. Okay, now let's just start with it. Build your, what is it? It's a mouthful. Build your distinctive brand identity workshop. Okay, and I'm going to say the first. The first build will take place on when is it? May 25, 23. What's the date? I better get it right. May 23 at the Urban Espresso. There. Where businesses will create take place at stay there with me. Okay, the Build Your Distinctive Brand Identity. Build your distinctive brand identity workshop will take place at the Urban Espresso at Kawana on May 23. May 23. Better put a full stop. Businesses will create their visual and marketing brand identities from the ground up and leave with a solid action plan. Now, I want to put a quote. So it says include a quote. So I'm going to include a quote. This workshop was developed to respond to the growing need for accessible assistance. See, accessible assistance, growing need for help. So I could say accessible assistance. What does that mean? Help. That's what I mean about flowery language. So go into the growing need for help for micro and small business to develop their distinctive brand, said Krishna, said Ms. Everson. Jeannie is a graphic designer and I am a marketing trainer, so it's the perfect partnership and we can achieve a lot in one day with participants, she said. Okay, now the third paragraph, my final case and my call to action. Small business, okay, no, just business owners can express their interest. I'm not going to say, oh no, I'm going to say express their interest for the newspaper, but for the business, let's just say for more information. For more information and booking details, go to, I'm keeping this short and sweet, brand identity, the workshop .eventbrite, brand identity, the workshop .eventbrite.com.au. No, .com. Ta-da! Okay, that's it. Finally, my company info. All right, now this is where you put your bio. It's for Jeannie and I. I'm going to review this because Krishna Everson and Jeannie Trelaw work together to create powerful brands that resonate deeply with your Krishna Everson of Krishna Everson of Krishna Everson Marketing and Jeannie Trelaw of Sassy Branding work together to create powerful brands that resonate deeply with audience. For more details, email, and this is our combined. Ta-da! All right, contact info. I'll be the contact. Krishna Everson, entrepreneur. No, marketing trainer. Krishna Everson Marketing. You have to fill all this out or it won't work. Sell. Fax. Doesn't work. Website. Krishna. All right, display my press release. Display, 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 display. La la, there we are. Here is the formatted press release. Okay, next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy all of this, including the 3 hash signs. That just signifies that it's ended. I'm going over to a Word document and creating a new one. File. What am I doing? I'm doing a new one. And I'm cutting and pasting into that. All right, I now have my press release ready, my draft ready to go. So what I need to do now is I refine the press release, save it as a file, but when I send it, I'm going to send it, actually for Belinda, I can send it as an attachment, but if you're sending it to the newspaper, you want to send it in the body of the email. We talk more about that on the webinar, so about the best way to send it to the press. But there you go, that is how you use the awesome Write On Creative Press Release Producer. It's fantastic. It formats it for you. The key now is I've got it down. I need to refine it and tweak it. But yeah, that's let's see how we go. So we are going to get that onto this call out, which happened like 15 minutes ago now, to Belinda Brill. Brilliant. That's how easy it is, peeps. I'm telling you, it is not difficult to get media attention. All right, so bye for now. I'll catch you on the airwaves.